Hello and welcome to the Fishing Guide Podcast. I am your host, Brad Weekman, and I happen to have two very special guests on the show. And Richard, you're just an old friend, so I can't say that you're special, but
we do have two special young men with us today.
Exactly. We're at the Leland, Mississippi, and we are at the Mississippi Wildlife Heritage Museum. And actually, there's a bunch of turkeys running around. So as you hear some turkeys, it's wild turkeys running around.
And there's a couple of old men chasing them. I don't get it.
That's right.
I don't understand it. But hey,
let's get to the show. Richard, you have been on the show before. Tell them who you are and who are these two fine young men we have with us.
Yeah, I'm Richard Parker, founder of the Bass Tactix Youth Outdoor Fishing Program, and have two fine young men with us today from Northeast Jones High School in Laurel, Mississippi, home of the Tigers.
That's right. There you go.
2023, end of the season, they were the points leaders.
Wow.
And we're just here to recognize them today for their great efforts.
All right.
On behalf of their coach, he's doing most of the work.
Right.
Maybe. Yeah.
No, we'll find out because Jackson happened to tell me that they do a lot of things, and it takes a lot to have a winning combination, winning team. And we're actually talking about fishing today. So tell us, how did your year go that you were able to be the points leader? We'll let you start, and then Cole, you'll be able to, whatever he doesn't talk about, you can.
We just tried our best to use the right baits in the right time of year and the right temperature of the water and the clarity of the water to be able to find the fish and to be able to catch them, and that's pretty much it.
Cole, as a team member, did you guys did you do a lot of research before you went to a lake? Did you watch some YouTube videos and stuff?
Yeah, so we did a lot of research on our stuff. Like me and him, we got several classes together at school, and we'd be sitting there when we got free time. We watch videos on where fish are during what time of year on those lakes and all that, and that's what we do pretty much. About 2 weeks before each tournament, we do that, and then we go down there pre-fishing as a team.
Okay.
See if we can find some fish about where they are.
You notice he clarified that when we got time.
Yeah, because they're studying during class, Richard.
Right.
Yeah, he meant between classes. Like going down the hallway, right?
Oh, no, I meant during the middle of classes.
I'm not going there. Your school teacher be watching this, calling up, hey, Brad.
Yeah, that'd be on school video. Yeah, that's right.
But that's pretty cool. So how do you know, because there's a lot of people, there's a lot of young anglers that are out there. They like to do it, but they don't know anything about it. They don't know how they're going to get involved. Just like you guys, you weren't always a member, so how did you become a member, and how did you get influenced into becoming a member?
Well, so pretty much I just talked to my dad because I used to fish tournaments with him when I was a little kid.
Okay.
I talked to him I just want to do something with one of my buddies and fish tournaments for school and all that, or just do that for high school kids. And he got to looking and found Bass Tactix, and he said, there's a way I can make you a member and you can do it. And I said, yeah, I would like to do it. And he said, all right, pick a member or pick a friend for you. I'll be your partner. And so I picked Jackson because he was kind of the closest person to me, so I can go over his house anytime I need to get his stuff if he ain't there.
Uh-huh.
Oh, so we're borrowing.
He's a borrowing friend.
He's a borrowing friend.
We better find out. So, Jackson, do you have any fishing gear left? Or is it all over at Cole's house?
Cole's house in his boat.
All of my stuff is usually in the boat.
At his place?
If I need it, I'll go over there and get it.
Oh, there you go.
He lives right across the woods, really.
So who's the better angler?
Me, definitely.
Probably Cole.
Oh, all right.
I catch the numbers. He catches the
I catch the weight. He catches the numbers.
All right. Who's the net man? Who's the best net man?
Pretty much anybody who
The coach.
Oh, the coach. The coach can net the fish.
That's correct.
So, Richard, tell us a little bit. So these guys are fishing in their boat, but they're not by themselves, are they?
Correct. The youth anglers can help launch the boat and load the boat in the afternoons.
Okay.
Or when needed. Other than that, not necessarily an angler, because in our program, the adults can fish.
Right.
So one person in the boat has to be over 19 years of age.
All right.
And they are responsible for operating the boat, driving the boat,
okay,
outside of loading and unloading. So they are allowed to net the fish and or repair their tackle or tie, baits on for them during the day.
I need a coach. Would you be a coach?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I can't hardly see without glasses.
I'm telling you.
But let's get back. So you guys must have been very successful in your tournaments to be the points leader, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So you won. How many did you win this year?
We got first. We placed first in one of the tournaments at the reservoir in Jackson.
Okay.
And then we've placed fourth, or he placed fourth because I wasn't able to go to one.
Right.
So he got to fish one for it by himself. He placed fourth in that. We placed, and I think we just placed second or fourth in our last one.
Last
It
one.
was four.
Yeah, so
And the season lasts how many tournaments?
in Mississippi, there's 5 this year.
5.
Correct.
Okay.
And they just got done with all regular season events.
We got one coming up this weekend, the state tournament.
State championship
Right.
at Ross Barnett
Oh wow.
It's going to be a
this
decent.
coming weekend.
And then if they qualify for that, right? Does that lead them on to the championship? Because you have a championship thing. I know
does.
because I went and took pictures. Awesome
Exactly.
event.
Right, Bass Tactix National Championship.
Yeah.
And they could also qualify for the SAF, Student Angler Federation, and the Major League Fishing High School World Title.
Wow.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
It's going to be in South Carolina, Lake Hartwell,
Really?
in June, the end of June.
Wow. That's spectacular.
So this weekend, a lot of riding on the line for these two gentlemen.
Uh-huh.
So they can be the state champs
Right?
and qualify for the Bass Tactix National Championship and the Student Angler Federation and the Major League Fishing High School World Title.
And it's more, there's more on the line than just pride.
Absolutely,
Isn't
sir.
there? What? So you guys,
And-
Richard's going to spoil it. He's
yeah.
going to say, now, do you guys know how much money that you have won in scholarships?
I know we've each got a $40,000 scholarship right now.
40,000.
40,000. Yeah, that's a big difference. In case you're not as old as
Yeah,
us,
exactly.
we understand those digits.
Yes, 40,000
40
each
both,
so far.
both of them.
Both of them.
We each got a 40,000
Serious. I need a
scholarship
loan,
to
man.
Kentucky Christian University.
Oh yeah, who is the gentleman there? We did a podcast show with him.
Right. Yeah, we have several there. We have
Who is the gentleman we talked to?
Will Rooker. Then we have the one you spoke to is Noah Brooks
Yep.
and Ms. Leslie Reddy.
Yeah. Wow, that's fantastic.
Those three are there right now. So, and there's a lot of opportunities for them.
Right. Just in
we're blessed to have 5 universities that are partnered with us. LSU, Shreveport, Montebello, the only college to ever win 3 straight championships in
Right.
the college ranks. They're partnered with us. Kentucky Christian, Carson Newman, and the River University in Florida. So,
wow.
it's a blessing, and we get all these opportunities. So being ninth graders, they got a lot of opportunities ahead of them to increase that scholarship amount.
And they just don't have to win the tournament to get scholarships. Is that correct?
That's correct. They do not. All they have to do is participate. And, some of these colleges want anglers not necessarily that win events from us, but that are consistent,
Right.
that are good people, that have a good attitude,
Yeah.
and say yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir to their parents. And others, they want good across-the-board angler that's not going to cause issues when they get to their school.
And they also, your tournaments are separated from other tournaments in the fact that you're not afraid to pray. You're
Exactly.
not afraid to
Exactly.
honor the flag.
We-
And this is old school, the way I think, the way life should be.
Absolutely.
And so,
Yeah, we're going to pray before, after, during. We're going
Right.
to pray for somebody if we need to pray for them. We're not ashamed of that at all, and we definitely going to honor that flag and give thanks to all of our veterans and law enforcement and nurses and everybody else, and
that's right.
just people that help us in general, like yourself.
Oh, all right.
So we
Well,
appreciate you.
we're doing that. But let's go back to find out some of this how they won all their tournaments.
Yeah, I like to know myself.
I might be going down to Ross Barnett or
Exactly.
something and need to know. So, what's your favorite lure, Jackson? Favorite one?
I like to use a speed crawl.
Okay. And is that Texas rig? Aren't you going to tell us a little bit? Texas rig, you using a tungsten weight, or is there a color?
Using it under a bobber, or how you doing that?
Don't
Just drag
listen
it
to
across
him.
the bottom slowly.
All right. Texas rig?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. That's your favorite way? How about you, Cole? You look like someone that's probably more speed, like a crankbait or something, huh? No?
I don't like a crankbait. It's too
Oh.
slow for me.
Oh, what are you throwing then?
I throw about anything I can make it go fast. I
Oh.
move until I find a fish, and once I finally find them, start biting, I slow it down until I can catch them all.
All right. So we're going to ask them, what's your thoughts on forward-facing sonar? You go first, Cole. Forward-facing sonar. Hot topic.
Forward-facing sonar to me it's not like cheating like most people think, because you can see the fish, but you still got to make them bite it.
Uh-huh.
Like at our last tournaments, we was sitting there just messing around looking at some posts, and we was looking at a fish, and we spent 20 minutes trying to make it bite, and we never made the fish bite.
Yeah.
So most time it hurts you because you can see the fish and you're trying to make them bite and spend more time making it bite or trying to make it bite than you do actually fishing for other fish.
Is that kind of your thought on it too?
Yeah, I agree with him. I don't feel like it's cheating, because even though you can see the fish, that doesn't promise you that you're going to catch it.
Yeah, that's about right.
It's pretty much like the saying, you can lead a horse to water but can't make it drink.
Look at that, words of wisdom.
I'm
Just
telling you. Just
have you been
popped
talking
out.
to these people? I mean, what? Are you coaching these people?
You try to, but sometimes you don't think they're listening.
So who's your coach? Give them a shout out. Who's your coach?
Where'd he go? I just seen him.
Right
You
there.
see?
Say his name. Who is it?
Jeffrey Fountain.
Jeffrey Fountain.
Yes, sir.
And whose dad's that?
It's
Mine.
Cole's dad.
Cole's dad. There you go. And when he sits in the boat, does he like eat snacks all day long while you all are fishing? You can tell him.
He's gotta
No one
catch
will
his
know.
limit, too.
No one
Yeah,
will know. Tell us.
He's got a secret stash in the lunchbox of just his. If we touch it, we get in trouble.
Yeah, that's true.
So they got like little Davy snack
No,
cake.
he's got like the little off-brand pecan wheels.
Oh, my gosh.
Off-brand pecan wheels.
That's what he loves. That and Uncrustables.
Oh yeah, now
And then Mountain Dews. That's all he'll eat.
Don't need the last
Oh, my
Uncrustable.
gosh.
Mountain Dews,
You're-
pinwheels, and what?
I hope that.
Uncrustables. Don't
I
need the
hope-
last Uncrustable.
Crustables.
Don't eat the last Uncrustable.
Oh, okay, I got
Or you'll
you.
go
I
swimming.
hope you guys are not eating like him. At the end of the day, you're on a sugar high and a sugar rush, and
These
you're ready
guys
to
are
crash.
eating, they're eating dry cereal and like what, ham and cheese sandwiches?
I don't eat that.
What?
Yeah, that's about right. If they want to take part and be part of this, Richard, how do they sign up? How do they get to be like these guys right
Well,
here?
they just go to our website, Bass Tactix. You can go to Google and just Google in Bass Tactix, and it's going to
Okay.
come up.
All right.
And you just go over to more, click more. The box will drop down, and it talks about all the memberships. And you click sponsors, and you can click information about the program off the home page, and it gives you everything you need. But you go there. If you want to be an individual membership, click on it. Everything's online. Takes about 3 minutes to become a member. About another 3 or 4 minutes to sign up for a tournament. No school required. Coach gets to fish, not just sit in the boat all day,
Yep.
and everything else is waiting on you
And
to weigh in.
and a lifetime of enjoyment, something that you can never be taken away from you.
Priceless.
Exactly.
Priceless moments.
That takes us over to Tackle Time. Tackle Time is sponsored by Pico Lures. Pico Lures has a complete line of hard and soft baits. Any kind of bass you're trying to catch anywhere, they got a lure for it. So make sure you check them out at picolures.com.
Some mighty nice looking lures.
Thank you. I appreciate
I
that.
mean, nice.
Nice.
I
Caught a lot of
got to
fish
see
on
some today.
that. Oh, good. Good.
Nice
So
baits.
give them one tip. If you could give them one tip when you're going fishing, what would that be, Jackson?
Always keep your bait in the water.
Okay. And Cole?
He stole it from me.
You stole it. So
I'm
there we.
I'm gonna steal a quote from my papa. He always
Okay.
says, "Fish live in water, not trees."
There you go. There you have it.
7-1.
Like we always like to end the show, make sure you keep your hook sharp. Lures in the water.